Gaming Bro, back to you with another video. Well, the first video, but that's gonna be our intro. And hey guys, Gaming Bro, back to you with another video. My old YouTube account was on my old Gmail, which I lost the password to again. So I'm gonna have to make a new Gmail, lose all the shit that was on my last Gmail, just like completely drop it, make the new Gmail, try to remember the password this time. Because I make the password the same thing. Everything I do, I've been doing that for years. And for some reason, any password I've ever used, I just type anything I would use for a password in, it doesn't work. Also including the password that I apparently didn't put in. But, yeah. So then I had to go through this verification, the password and everything. Had to send it to another Gmail account. But I couldn't go leave the tab on my phone and then go to the other tab to see what the verification code was, because when I went back, it left, like, it refreshed the tab and the other thing. So I would have to do the verification thing again, but which also took too long. But then it would send me a new code, so I would have to do the same thing, but then if I came back, it would do the same exact thing. It would refresh, so I would need it wouldn't work. So I would need another phone for another account. I mean, not another account, but I would just need another phone. I'm not gonna sit here and rant about it all day, but today's video featuring.
What's up, guys? It's Dylan, also known as Ain't Nobody Gangsta. What's up? Zach's first video. Well, it's a new channel. So.
Well, yeah, it's not my first video, but it's my first video on this channel.
Yeah.
A shout out to Ain't Nobody Gangsta. We're gonna be making a video on his channel today too. Back to what I was saying. I know I said that I wasn't gonna rant all day, but we honestly don't have anything else to do. We were just gonna make a YouTube video because we got tired. And me and my cousin Jandel me and him were gonna sleep over Dylan's today.
Yeah.
Because we made this whole plan to sleep over each other's house for a whole week. But we got in an argument.
I have a cousin named Jandel, and Gaming Bro Zachary Doucette, that's his name. He's my cousin, so we're all gonna sleep over, have a nice day, play GTA and stuff. Apparently, Jandel messed up.
Yeah, Dylan's the witness. Last time we fought, me and Dylan just pranked him like once, and then he got super pissed at us.
Like
me and Jandel were sitting down.
John was all up in it.
Yeah, me and Jandel were sitting down. Hold on.
Like a part about them.
I was sitting down on a couch next to Jandel's. I'll show you where the area is after. We're gonna go up inside. But I was sitting down on a couch with Jandel, and I got up, and he grabbed me on the shoulders, pulled me down, and started hitting me. And then so I started hitting back. Obviously, apparently it's first-degree assault. I'll accept that I threw a gun at him. Apparently, it was a fake toy gun, not a gun.
Yeah,
I barely even threw it at him. I tossed it. That's just my defense.
It was my Nerf gun, by the way.
Yeah, that was just in my defense. But then he said I assaulted him. He had second-degree assault. I have first-degree assault. Not charged with it.
Here's the thing. Jandel was actually all up on you. Like, what I mean was, like, he was putting your legs on you, fucking punching and stuff.
And since he was, like, retaliating really bad, we decided to pull another prank on him to get him back. So, I actually did. Like, I would just pretend that I was talking to my mom, but I just held the phone up to my ear and pretended that I was talking to my mom when I wasn't really talking to anybody, saying that Jandel wanted things that he didn't want, or that he didn't want things that he did want.
It wasn't really skeptical for John to do that,
but
it just didn't really make sense for him to do that. You only threw a gun at him, like he jabbed it in his head, but
I didn't jab it in his head. I jabbed it at his chest.
Yeah, shoulder actually.
Shoulder. Oh yeah. Well, so then he got mad at me, but I was saying, I actually did call my mom this time because he called his mom and lied about me and said he was gonna make a YouTube video, lying about me. That part I didn't really care about, but his mom, that could have just fucked up our whole week of sleeping over each other's houses. But it's already fucked up.
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be a good day until Jandel ruined it.
Yeah, and so then my mom was like, okay. So the lie was that Dylan wanted to sleep over Jondel's house, and Jandel wanted him to sleep over right in front of Jandel. I called my mom and said, "Hey, Mom."
That was also true though.
Yeah.
That all this stuff he said, all the stuff that he is saying is true stuff.
And he's the witness, so what he says, you believe him too. You should actually believe him more because I was the one in the argument. I can say anything in my defense. That's just to set a fair game. But what I'm saying in my defense is what I believe is true. He's saying what he believes is true because he saw and heard the whole thing.
I saw them fighting. I saw them arguing. I saw them just beefing, and
it was
really bad. Honestly,
it was really irritating. We could have had a good time, but then what happened is Jandel went upstairs to tell Dylan's parents on me. I mean, to tell on me to Dylan's parents, and so then he comes back down, and my mom called me because earlier he said he wanted to leave. And so my mom called me, and I said that, and she said that she was here to pick Jandel up. I was like, okay, Jandel, come down. So he came down after telling on me, and I told my mom that I was kidding about earlier. That
this is a part.
I was being nice.
This is the part of the sleepover. So when I was sleeping, I was awake, but I was trying to go to sleep. John was like, Dylan, and I couldn't.
It was annoying. I couldn't sleep either.
He's talking to me about a stupid game.
Yeah, and then he goes,
"Oh, hey, you want to play?" And I was like, "No, I'm trying to sleep." And he was like, "Okay."
Yeah, and then
he just keeps bothering me anyway.
Then he goes upstairs, and Jandel follows him, and he does the same thing. That's where it actually became
basically
to pick up.
He's the slave, and I'm the king. I'm telling him what to do, and he's following what I'm saying.
Dylan, you just made yourself look horrible.
I know.
He's the slave, and I'm the king. Also, I'm not trying to make it look bad on Dylan, but he's brown.
I'm white. I'm not brown.
No, I'm saying Jandel's brown. But that's not to make Dylan look bad. That's actually just we're setting things. But what Dylan meant is not to be an asshole. Even I've said this, and Jandel's noticed it himself.
And you want to know the thing?
No, hold on. Before you make yourself look like even more of an asshole,
I'm not being an asshole.
That Dylan's not going commando on Jandel, but it's kind of seeping in to Dylan, and he doesn't notice it that much. But
oh, I notice it now though.
But Jandel was following Dylan. He would just sit there, do nothing, and not say anything if Dylan left the room. But
when I was taking a shit, going to the bathroom,
he knocks on the door and
he says, "Dylan, are you ready?" And I was like, "Come on, I just started." And when I go to play a game, he sits down next to me. I know, he's trying to be friendly with me, but he's following me everywhere. Upstairs to tell my mom something, up to my brother, downstairs, sleeping on the couch. It's just, I don't want him. It's really annoying when he's here.
Yeah,
but
we were having a good time. We were playing video games. We were taking turns and stuff. And then near the end, it was all just GTA. Dylan was just playing single player GTA. I was watching it. I was getting a little bored. I was actually about to leave, but I was like, why do I want to bounce? That's gonna fuck up everything. But
then I was like, wanna know what, Zach? I'll let you play multiplayer with me.
Yeah.
So
and then we start playing together. And then Jandel goes up to talk to Devin. He was just hanging out with him. So
it's like we're the bad guys. Well, we kind of are, but Jandel's mostly.
Yeah. Back to what I was saying a while ago. When I was telling my mom that I was kidding. Jandel misheard me. He thought I was saying what I said earlier, that Dylan didn't want to sleep over. When I didn't even say that Dylan didn't want to sleep over at all, but that's what he thought I said. I said that Jandel didn't want Dylan to sleep over. I mean, it doesn't make much of a difference because the same result would come out of that. There's a hornet. That's why Dylan just looked like, but
No,
but,
it was a fly, not a hornet.
Oh, well. So, he comes over to me. He misheard me. He was like, no, I don't want Dylan. He just wanted to sleep over, right? And Dylan was just like in the corner, like not saying anything. He was just playing because he didn't want to get involved in this.
Here's the thing.
But he was already involved in it. You can talk after. I want to finish this. But, so, when I was trying to explain, hey, no, I was calling my mom to tell her that Dylan did want to sleep over, that earlier I was joking about how I wasn't joking. I was going to actually let that happen. But I was like, no, I'm not going to sit here and lie to my mom like that. So when I called back, I said, hey, Jandel actually does want Dylan to sleep over. And he's like, no, Dylan wants to sleep over, right, Dylan? And I'm like, what the fuck? No, I was saying that Jandel does want him to sleep over. And then he's like, no, why did you say that? I'm like, dude, what? And then he comes over to me and he smacks the hand out of my hand.
Jandel is so stupid. He was saying that he was going to move out of the country, and he said he was moving to Kentucky.
And we're in America.
That's not out of the country. It's in a different state. That's the thing. He's so
I know, and
stupid.
he's not going to move out of the country. Like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
He told me specifically, and then I asked exactly what he said, and he said yes. I said, you're going to go home. You're going to ask your mom if you can leave the country, and you guys are gonna. And then he's like, yep.
Jandel thinks he's so smart. Well, he's like 6th grader or 7th grader.
And
he knows a lot, but he's not genuine. He's just doesn't even know anything.
Yeah, you just said he knows a lot and he doesn't know anything.
No, what I meant is like he knows like stuff that like
he just doesn't know some things. What I figured out. I'm not being an asshole when I say this. This is actually the truth. I analyzed Jandel. He lacks common sense. That's why he doesn't know some things. And he thinks exaction is probability and probability is exaction. So I'll be like, the walls are going to be painted green in the future. He's like, no, they could be painted yellow. I'm like, no. They're going to be painted green.
He didn't say, oh, they're going to be. He said they could be, not exactly.
No, there's an opposite example. That's the vice versa. I could say that they could be painted green in the future. He'll be like, no, you don't know that. They're going to be painted yellow. Like, no. I could be like, they're going to be painted green. And he could be like, no, they could be painted yellow. That yellow and green are the example.
I just don't like Jandel anymore. I used to like him. Not like that. Not the disgusting part. He just doesn't really know things as well as we do. Just what I mean by that is
he lacks common sense.
Yeah, he doesn't even know.
And Dylan's a witness to this.
Yeah.
He actually said, I don't need common sense. Like, bitch, no wonder. And then I said that
basically
you can see this. Yeah, laugh, but I have rolls. I'm fat. I said I was gonna go on a diet, and he's like, my health teacher said that diets are unhealthy. Well, whoever says that's a fucking dumbass. Whoever thinks that is actually a dumbass. Diets help. He probably thinks that I'm not gonna eat, or I'm only gonna eat healthy shit. But eating healthy shit is healthy, and not eating isn't.
Wait, call me later. I need to think of this for a second.
Well, that's all that we can think of. But diets are healthy. Who the fuck? And he says he's Christian. He doesn't know any sin. He's never told me any sin or realized that he's made a sin. He says he's gonna lie. He swears sometimes and stuff. I do swear sometimes too, though.
Stupidest motherfucking thing ever. He says gay is not a sin. Gay is
a sin. He should know that. I told him that.
I don't.
And he said that he was bisexual. Just called him out.
I don't even want to talk anymore. It's just so.
It's just irritating.
Stupid.
It's irritating. And then he said that I assaulted him because I was hitting him when he grabbed me down.
Here's another thing about John. Another thing about Jandel. So maybe if I maybe if Zach says something that he doesn't want to do, he's gonna make an excuse up for that, and he's just gonna manipulate more excuses and excuses upon excuses.
Even sometimes he does that with Dylan. But since we're at Dylan's house, he thinks Dylan is literally Jesus, and he can tell him to do anything.
Oh, he did call me Jesus. Yeah,
He did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's also blasphemy. See, he doesn't know that sin either. That's the worst sin, like the most unforgivable sin.
I think. Well, maybe you can forgive that sin. Like, if
it's forgivable. It's like murder. It's like murder.
Yeah, you can forgive your sins upon murder, but I don't know about blasphemy. Blasphemy is one of actually the worst sin.
It's really
upon
bad.
God's book.
The Bible.
What am I talking about? I'm so fucked.
Well, he's just it's irritating. And I get in trouble for shit that he thinks that I did, or that sometimes he thinks he said stuff that he didn't even say. Or he's probably just making up excuses for that too.
Like what I said.
Manipulation.
Manipulation.
Don't make fun of Dylan for that.
Sorry, I have bad glamour.
Yeah, he has bad grammar. No, sorry, he has bad glamour. But
I can't say connectable words that good.
You just did pretty fucking good on connectable, but that's that's the long and short of Dylan's speaking disorder.
Can I have the camera?
Yep.
So basically, he's saying stuff upon Zach. Some of the stuff that Zach's doing, that's not even true.
Yeah,
and
he's
always getting the blame for it, and it's just
and everybody's saying that I'm an asshole to him.
Oh, and my mom's getting mad at Zach and stuff,
and she said that if I know
personally Zach is sometimes rude to him, but Jandel is way further
way worse
of a more jerk than Zach.
He's way worse.
I don't want to speak anymore. He's just not even a genuine kid. He's not.
He's not nice.
He doesn't know things. Well, he does know some things, but he just.
Let's show you the area of the crime scene. So I don't know why I paused, because it's 2 seconds later. I paused. This is Dylan's house. You'll just see everything behind me. There's a staircase. It looks a lot better on camera than it does in real life. Probably just because I'm used to seeing the same walls. But this isn't my house, so that's sad. I've slept over here so many times, and then.
So let me grab
This is where I was sitting.
Actually, no.
This is where I was sitting. This is where Jandel was sitting. I was just sitting down, so I got up, and then Jandel grabbed me.
I
grabbed me down, so I started hitting him. It's assault. What the hell?
Here's the second act. So I was sitting down here playing Grand Theft Auto GTA San Andreas. Nothing was really happening at that point until Zach was pranking Jandel. Jandel got fierce, and Zach was sitting here. Jandel was right here. He tried to grab the phone. He slapped the phone out of your hand.
Yeah.
And then you punched it back. Zach has the right to defend himself. Everybody does.